So Simon, could you just give us a little bit of context about the church that you serve in?
Yes, I work at Hadley Methodist. It's quite a small church in numbers. It's certainly a very fragile church, but there's some, very devoted followers of Jesus there, and quite mature followers of Jesus. It's quite a mixed congregation. It's white and black, but it's small and fragile. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. But I noticed you spent some time together defining discipleship, what a disciple is. Why did you do that?
Well, that goes back a while. It goes back a few years now. The way I said, if we are going to make discipleship central, if that's what our central focus, we need to know what we're aiming for. So, there are lots of different definitions of discipleship, but we thought we need to be all working with the same thing, so that if we're focusing on it, we know we're heading the same direction. So it was very simple like that. If we're aiming for it, we need to know what we're aiming for. So that's why we put a definition together.
Thank you. And you said there that you want to make discipleship central to the life of the church. Why?
Well, that's a good question. We don't think it is.
So you don't think discipleship is central to the life?
Not in the life of Hadley Methodists at the moment. Yeah. We spent quite a long time exploring this together. Jesus spent much more time talking about discipleship rather than church. So the way I always put it to them, I said, look, Jesus said, I will build my church, but he told us to go and make disciples. And very, very often, my experience is often we do it the other way around. We spend a lot of time trying to build church and hope Jesus makes disciples, whereas I think it's our job to do the making disciples while Jesus builds his church. So when we met, we recognized we were a long way from being and making new disciples. We were putting a lot of energy into what I would call building church, or trying to build church. So we needed to refocus. Yeah.
So taking the longer view, where would you dream of being in 5 years' time?
Where would I dream? I have my picture of where we want. I would love to be 3-5 years time, probably 5 years time, that we've put all the foundations down for a church where discipleship is our central focus, where ordinary devoted followers of Jesus are all involved in the process of discipleship, and that we're doing it in such a way that we get disciples making disciples making disciples. So there's a discipleship there, but there's also the movement from one to the next, to the next. So that's my big dream.
Yeah,
that's my absolute big dream. Yeah.
Well, I really hope, Simon, that actually you see it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.